Alright, I'm back with a new video, and this time we're gonna show you how to squat. And just keep in mind, this is not like I'm just gonna tell you what I've learned throughout the years and my experiences with mistakes I made and improvements that I made. But what I'm doing right here, actually, I've noticed that it makes my hips a little bit more looser, so I can hip depth, because I know it's important to hip depth because you'll just overall activate more muscles if you hit depth. But these two, just side to side and then forward, are they're just good because they open up your hips, and that's what you want. You don't want to be tight when you're doing a squat because you just want to get depth. But I'm moving on to my warm up sets. Like I don't really count my warm up sets just because I just don't count them because they're just, yeah, I just don't count them. But I always start off with the bar. You just have to always start off with the bar. Like, you just can't be putting all these other weights. But I know there's a high bar. There's a high bar and a low bar squat. Pretty much two different types of squats you can do. But a low bar squat, pretty much you're just resting the bar on your rear delts, and with the high bar, you're resting it on your trap muscle. And also with like different types of stances, if you go a little bit more wider, like how I am right here, you're gonna be activating more of the glutes and the inner quads and your hamstrings more than if you would have a close stance, because that would just be an overall more quad dominant movement. Which before, right, I would have my stance so close that I'll literally be using only my quads, so they literally overdeveloped compared to all my other body parts. But yeah, like, and I also had a hard time bumping up weight because my quads were the only thing working, and they were not getting any help from my glutes or my hamstrings. It was just pure quads. And also with like, whenever you have the bar on your back, right, you do not just want to be like, you just don't want it to be resting there. You want to like keep tight and pull down as if you're doing some like lat pull downs or something, because I found that you just have more control over the weight. And especially if you're bumping up the weight with like bigger weights, it's going to be harder because first your core is going to be working harder. So you just want to like be tight in all areas. You do not want to be loose because you just won't have the strength to pull off that weight. But I also another thing you don't want to do is push with your toes. Like, you want to make sure you're pushing with your heels, because it's just a more powerful like move. Like, you just get more power out of it than just pushing out through your toes. And also with of course, you want to keep your core tight, because if you don't keep it tight, you just lose control over the weight. And I also noticed that with a belt, I've been like wearing a belt for a couple like months now, and I've really noticed that it does make a big difference. It just overall makes your core more like useful. Like, you actually activate your core more while using a belt, which it just, once I put on a belt, my weight just skyrocketed. But I also was gonna do this video a long time ago, which I have footage, but I just didn't want to use because I was weak back then. But it's all good. I'm just bringing it out to you guys. But yeah, there's pretty much nothing else to say. I mean, you just really have to like practice the movement and just find a way that works for you, because everybody's different. And I'm just telling you what I've learned and all the like kind of mistakes I made with all these, well, with the squat. And you just really have to find your own way that you like to squat, because depending on your torso and your femurs, if you have longer femurs or a shorter torso, it'll just be easier for you to be more upright. And then the longer femurs, you also be like more upright. But if you're just like me, then just regular torso and regular femurs, then you don't have to really worry. But other than that, just practice the movement and just find whatever works for you. And that's it for the video, guys. I'll catch you guys next time.